Hello, dear students, and we're back. So today we're going to listen and read. Listening, reading. We're going to listen and read to an interview by a nurse. The name of this nurse is Mark Jones. And yes, it's a man. Sorry, nobody is perfect. So, what we'll be seeing here is professional vocabulary about feelings, about emotions, how you feel, how you can describe how you feel. Also, his point of view on patients and his point of view on his work and what were his motivations to become a nurse. And we'll also have a small rundown on his daily routine. So here we go. Let's go. Or maybe this way. Who knows?
Welcome to today's episode of MediChat. Today, we will be continuing our series on the different positions in healthcare, and we're joined by Mark Jones, a staff nurse from Birmingham Hospital. Hello, Mark.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the program.
Thank you for joining us. Now, to get us started, could you tell our listeners a little bit about why you became a nurse?
Well, I always wanted to work in healthcare, and nursing seemed like a good fit for me. I originally planned to train as a midwife, but I decided that I liked the variety of treating and dealing with different kinds of patients.
What do you mean by good fit?
I like working with people, and being a nurse allows me to interact with a lot of patients in one day. I also feel like I am making a difference as I am giving direct care.
I imagine it's quite demanding working so closely with patients.
Yes, it can be. But it is also very rewarding when you get to help a patient from the time of admission right through until when they are discharged.
Yes, that must give you a great feeling. But what are your actual duties? How do you help patients?
Ha! That would be a very long answer, as every day is different. But my main duty is assisting doctors and monitoring patients. This may be collecting specimens from patients or administering medicine which was prescribed by the doctor.
You mean giving out pills and tablets?
Well, that is a part of it. But often, medication is through an intravenous drip. So I have to place the needle in the patient's arm and make sure that the drip is flowing properly.
I see. So which duty do you enjoy most?
Actually, it may sound strange, but I think I like to educate patients more than anything else. We get a lot of patients who end up in hospital as a result of poor lifestyle. So, as well as treating them, my personal challenge is to show them how to avoid a return trip. It is really satisfying when someone says something like, "Okay, I'll stop smoking."
Does that happen very often?
Unfortunately not. I do seem to spend most of my time drawing blood or changing dressings. You know, the routine stuff.
And what about the worst part of your job?
That is easy. Being in the room when the doctor informs the patient or their family that the condition is terminal. My charge nurse said that it gets easier with time. but I still find it very distressing.
Yes, I can imagine so. I assume you need to be quite strong emotionally to do your job.
Definitely.
Are there any other important characteristics that a potential nurse should have?
Yes, as we spend a lot of time around patients who are going through hard times, a good bedside manner is essential. You must remember that these are people with feelings. You also need to be decisive, as you often have very little time to choose the correct response to a patient's situation.
It sounds very difficult.
It is, and actually, that is something that does annoy me. A lot of people just don't realize how hard it is to be a nurse, and in fact, doctors sometimes look down on us.
Well, I, for one, appreciate the work done by nursing professionals. The last time I was in hospital, I was fortunate enough to have a very good nurse, and it really did make the whole experience much less frightening. Thank you for telling us about your job.
On vient d'entendre cette interview entre ce présentateur et Mark Jones, notre infirmier à l'hôpital de Birmingham au Royaume-Uni. Alors, les premières choses qui vont nous intéresser, ce sont des termes médicaux, les termes professionnels, on va dire. Donc ce sont des termes que vous avez à connaître, bien entendu. Premier terme qui apparaît ici, c'est tout simplement l'idée de healthcare. Healthcare, on est sur la terminologie qui désigne l'activité de santé de manière générale. Healthcare, c'est le soin. Healthcare, c'est le soin de santé et c'est vraiment le terme clé dans votre profession. Et si on devait encore plus descendre sur une idée de terme clé, ce serait le terme de care. To care, prendre soin. To care, faire attention à. To care, soigner. To care, dans ses multiples définitions, c'est vraiment le mot-clé pour le soin infirmier. Et le médical, au sens large, c'est health care. Second terme, ici, nursing. Nursing, ça désigne tout simplement le soin infirmier. A nurse, un ou une infirmière, infirmier. Nursing, exercer votre activité de soins infirmiers. Collecting specimens. Collecting specimens. Collecting, ça veut dire prélever, ça veut dire ramasser, ça veut aussi dire collectionner, mais bon, là, c'est pas tellement dans le sujet. Donc, collecting, prélever, prendre, échantillonner, et là, en l'occurrence, collecting specimens, c'est tout simplement prélever des échantillons. Alors, ça peut être des échantillons de sang ou toutes sortes d'échantillons liés à des analyses. Administering medicine. Administering medicine. Administration, par exemple, vous le connaissez peut-être, alors ça peut être un faux ami, dans le sens de l'administration. Ça désigne quelque chose. Mais en français, on a aussi le verbe administrer, tout comme en anglais. Vous remarquerez que l'anglais et le français sont quand même très très proches comme langue, même si l'anglais vous pose souci pour beaucoup. Administering medications, administrer des médicaments, administrer un traitement, administrer quelque chose, to administer, which was prescribed. Prescribed, a prescription, prescribed, tout ça, c'est comme en français, une prescription. prescrire. Something that was prescribed by the doctor, c'est quelque chose qui a été prescrit par le docteur. Giving out pills and tablets. To give out, distribuer. Dans ce cas, ici, distribuer, donner des pills, des pilules, or tablets, des comprimés. Tout simplement. Prescribed by the doctor. The medication comes in the shape of a pill or a tablet. Okay? Intravenous drip. Intravenous drip. Alors, l'idée de drip, c'est quelque chose qui goûte. A drop, le nom commun, une goutte. To drip, le verbe goûter. Intravenous, intraveineux. Drip, goutte à goutte. Qu'est-ce que c'est qu'un goutte à goutte intraveineux, si ce n'est une perfusion. Perfusion, intravenous drip. The needle. The needle, l'aiguille. Oui. The needle in the patient's arm. So, there you go. You've got an arm. And you put the needle somewhere in the arm. Up there, up there, up there. It can be anywhere. Drawing blood. Drawing. Drawing. Alors, to draw, premier abord, vous vous dites, mais ça c'est un verbe que je connais. Ça veut dire dessiner. C'est vrai. To draw, c'est un verbe qui signifie, entre autres, dessiner. Mais dans ce contexte médical ici, to draw, c'est tirer, prélever, prendre. Prendre quoi? Blood. Blood, le sang. Donc, drawing blood, c'est effectuer une prise de sang. To draw blood, prendre du sang. Changing dressings. Alors là, on est encore sur un terrain un petit peu glissant. Le terrain des faux amis. Un dressing? Bah ouais, je vois à peu près ce que c'est. Dans mon dressing, j'y mets mes fringues. Peut-être. Mais alors dans ce cas-là, pourquoi est-ce que Mark Jones nous parle de changing dressing? Dressings, a dressing, dans le domaine du care, dans le domaine de la santé, dans le domaine médical, a dressing, c'est un pansement. A dressing, c'est un pansement. Donc la réfection de pansement, le fait de changer les pansements, la réfection de pansement, c'est to change dressings. The condition. Et plus précisément dans cette phrase, the condition is terminal. C'est là le moment le plus pénible pour Mark Jones dans son travail. L'idée que il est présent dans la pièce quand le médecin informe le patient ou sa famille que sa condition est terminale. Et condition in English, dans le sens médical, c'est l'état de santé, mais c'est aussi un mot synonyme pour la maladie. A condition, to have a condition, c'est avoir une maladie. A pre-existing condition, c'est une condition préexistante au sens de une affection ou une maladie ou quelque chose qui affecte. Donc, a condition, la maladie, terminal, fatale, terminale. Voilà. Un petit tour rapide des termes professionnels contenus dans ce texte. Et il faut bien prendre en compte aussi l'idée que the arm, le bras, est partagé en deux parties. The forearm, the upper arm. Forearm, upper arm. L'avant-bras, forearm, upper arm. On n'a pas vraiment de terme en français, mais bon, c'est le haut du bras.